Hello and welcome back to XCOM. On the last episode, we had a pretty rough mission that I thought was going to be a breeze, and boy was I mistaken because I jinxed myself. Because I've got the worst luck. So, currently we're just waiting on a few things, waiting to see what happens. Maybe we can get the Titan armor off before we do the base assault. Because it is a very substantial mission. Don't worry, it's rough. Although, knock on wood, I've been doing pretty well so far on most of the missions, except for that last one, which was just a shit show. Something about that map, man. Something about that map. Okay. Oh, fuck off. God, I hate that sound effect. It's so bad. It's mixed like garbage. I think it's intentional. I think it's supposed to be like a radio broadcast or some, background noise of like a newscast or something like that. Or some dopey journalist is standing in the middle of a panic zone. But man, does it hurt in my ears. I've got my headphones on. I've got good headphones. Just hurts my fucking brain. Doesn't matter anyway. Let's scan for activity. Cool. Research report. Codename Avocet. The alien alloys have proven to be extremely difficult to forge and manipulate for use in our theoretical designs. Machining the alloy was an arduous process, leaving us with limited options as to what it could be used for. Although we considered the alien alloy's density a benefit, one that made it ideal for use as an advanced form of projectile ammunition, the material proved to be so dense that it ate directly into the weapon's barrel, making it useless after a single firing. That's not how that works. I've done a bit of materials design research stuff, and that's not how that works. Density doesn't have anything to, unless we're talking about something that's multiple times the density of lead or whatever, then maybe. But density has nothing to do with damaging. Well, let's presume we're using. No, even that doesn't make sense because we're still presumably launching this with some kind of standard gunpowder style I don't know. Shotguns are a weird thing to begin with. But density does not mean that it damages the barrel. You still have to have a certain, you could make the argument that something that is super dense, that is accelerated at the same speed as something that is not as dense does do more damage. Of course, that's just physics. But the amount of energy you have to put into that system to get the same speed out of it is dramatically higher. So you are probably... It's like there's a funny meta thing that I'm sure they didn't mean to be the case here. But what they probably are actually doing is way overloading the shells to accelerate this high density material. And they're just blowing up their barrels because they're loading it past the rated the pressure rating. Because density doesn't have anything to do with the amount of damage. It's a combination of density, velocity, hardness, shape, ballistic, all these other ballistic things that, well, for a shotgun don't really matter, or often don't matter nearly as much. What I'm getting at is this doesn't make any sense. There's your rant for this recording session. Or one of them. I'm not promising I won't have another. Back to the report. After a number of failed attempts, we finally managed to develop a barrel sleeve made from the alloys, which has so far survived several hundred test firings during our experiments. With the quote alloy cannon, unquote, as we've been calling it, now operational. That's poorly phrased. We've had ample time to study the effects of its design. Although similar to a traditional shotgun configuration, because of its specialized ammunition, the alloy cannon is substantially more powerful and deadly. I don't know that... Unless you're talking about slugs. Because you can have shotguns that use slugs. But then you're typically, like... You're more worried about stopping power than lethality. Because again, you have to put a certain amount of energy behind a certain amount of mass to accelerate it at a certain rate. And certain chamberings only allow for certain amounts of energy to be explosively detonated behind a load before you like reach the material limits or whatever else. I know I'm being like super pedantic in a case where these guys don't, whoever wrote this didn't know, didn't care, didn't think anybody else would. But I don't know, when you're writing technical documents, like you'd think you'd spend, half an hour reading over, well, in all of these, right? Do a little bit of research about like firearms design and material and metallurgy and like material properties and all these other like engineering things that go into actually doing the exact kind of stuff they're talking about. I don't know if it was a slug. If it was a slug, you'd have to alloy the barrel. You can't, unless you're doing, even if it's a non-rifled barrel and you're firing slugs, which is, yeah. Then you want the barrel to have a greater hardness. But again, it comes back to the same original issue: is density is not hardness. It's not the same thing. The biggest problem here is like, God forbid they knew and then decided not to write it that way, right? Because for somebody who doesn't care about this stuff and isn't going to be a pedant about it, they won't care one way or another, and they won't be bothered by the use of the technical terminology, because it's just all of it is over their head, or they just don't care. But for somebody who actually does care and is going to be a pedantic jackass about it, like, it wouldn't have taken that much to just use hardness instead of density, or there could be other reasons why this was a difficult thing to build. This is just so stupid. Excuse me. Need some water. And some of my Godfather. Back to the report, which has only taken like 10 minutes so far. Testing on targets made up of pull out words there. Made up of a modified ballistic gel proved pointless, as the targets were completely penetrated by the alloy munitions, despite an average thickness of roughly 2 meters. Okay, I'm going to finish this sentence and then I'm going to get into why that's stupid. Needless to say, this weapon will have a similar effect on any hostile targets our troop might encounter. That's not how you design firearms. Penetration is generally not the problem. At least in what they're... So you would use a ballistic gel test to see about unarmored targets. The only time you're actually really that curious about penetration is on armored targets, because you need to get past their armor. On unarmored targets, you don't want penetration, because if you just put a through and through on everybody, they're like, oh, thanks for not wounding me that badly. That's why you have, like, when they design bullets for use on unarmored targets, and, well, again, I'm getting into, like, the nitty-gritty of stuff. Even this I would truly not expect them to get into the nitty-gritty of. But when you're dealing with weapon or bullet penetration on any target, on any, let's presume, a human target, not a tank or something like that, you want to get past their armor, of course, whether they have it or not. But then, assuming you want to kill the target, which if you're firing a gun, you are, then you don't want it to exit their body. You want it to stay in their body and cause as much trauma on its way in as possible. Because if it just goes straight through them cleanly, that means they have the highest chance of surviving it, unless you happen to hit it on one of the vital locations on their body that cannot be immediately repaired, of which there are surprisingly few. It's wrong on top of wrong on top of wrong. I just want to make abundantly clear, because I am talking about this so much, I'm not a gun guy. I find guns fascinating and in terms of the engineering that goes into them, as with many other engineering things. Engineering is sort of like, or at least theoretical engineering is sort of a hobby of mine. But guns themselves, I could care less. But this is all about the engineering of something like that. Like, it's building a machine to complete an objective as efficiently and with the highest success rate possible. And this is all wrong. I'm sorry, but I'm also really not sorry. This is dumb. Okay. Shit. We don't have enough weapon fragments. I really wanted the launcher. Who's smoking weapon fragments again? Stop doing that. I need those. Okay, I could go for the skeleton suit, which, as I've mentioned before, is very contextual. The Titan armor, on the other hand, I think is probably the most important thing I can do right now for survivability alone. They're going to cost me an arm and a leg to buy 6 of them, but hey, somebody's got to lose their limbs. Speaking of which, let's check in on our new meat. Hello, new meat. Jiguo. Arcade. Arcade? It's interesting that she's ranked captain but has XP. Like, oh, I guess that's not true, right? I guess that's because that's not the XP for the level. It doesn't roll back to 0 when it hits the thingamabob. Anyway, abilities. Okay, well, which one of these health kit things do you want? Revive or Savior. Then we've got Rocket or Conditioning. Flush or deep pockets. And will to survive. Normal damage taken by 2 if in cover not flanked. Or danger zone. But I don't have suppression anyway. Suppression and rocket attacks. Could be useful, but in all probability not. She's not a rocket build. And I'm probably gonna take her arms and legs. Yep. Okay. Well, let's see. If you're gonna carry med kits, I don't have that many wounds that I care to heal. So, I mean, honestly, they're just patching armor anyway. So I think revive in case of absolute emergency is better. I like extra conditioning. Limited use items. I don't think that's going to be you. So let's do flush. As I recall, some episodes back, I realized that the so-called reduced... One, I forgot there was damage on this at all, as I did with the Shredder rocket even before that. But as I recall, it's not even that reduced damage. It's like 25% less. And then I could go danger zone, but I think will to survive. Make her just super beefy. Let's just take a little peek at the augmentation lab again, huh? Oh, let's see. So, I could do that. Now I've forgotten what I was reading last week. You know what? Let me pull it up. This might be a very long episode. But you'll know before I... Well, not temporally speaking, you won't know before I do, but you know what I mean. Shut up, email. Do not disturb. Okay. Let's see. Retain their ranks, stats, and experience. Troopers, stat growth similar to heavies. So actually, going back to it, it sort of seems like they're saying if you're going to convert heavies, convert them early. Let's look at the stat growth page. Man, the mech trooper aim is really poor. At Colonel, it's 75. Which, yeah, is the same as heavies. 1010101211 222. Yeah, so converting a mech... You don't want to convert a mech trooper at squatty rank, because that, like, really cripples their aim. Because they go from 65 to 75 over their 6 levels. Huh. But overall, stats carry over to the mechas. Stats would be based on class and rank prior to augmentation. Yeah, but not for the additions. So it almost seems like, let's see. So what is the recommendation again? Assault at colonel rank has 89 aim. Lieutenant is an ideal... Oh, here we go. Lieutenant is an ideal rank for heavies, which maximizes both will and aim gains. The resulting soldier at colonel will have 77 aim. Lieutenant. What is she? What are the ranks again? She's already a major. Lieutenant is the, like, star with the single arc. Interesting. So maybe we'll wait and convert Moreno. Is it Moreno? Hold on. Yeah. Except for she's our, well, yeah, whatever. Okay. So let's take like 2 more minutes to just look at this. I don't think I'm going to do it right now. Snipers get large amounts of aim per promotion, 150 8 HP dozen, soldiers 9. Augmenting them at major will result in 1 additional HP point in exchange for 89 or 8 aim. Mech troopers already large health pool, 1 single point tends to be irrelevant. Man, I've got a lot of heavies and well, a lot of heavies. Shit. Not really that many snipers. I think I got, what, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Okay. Okay, let me just close this window for the moment. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Let's do a save. Just because, well, I haven't really done a whole lot, but we've been here 22 minutes. Me being pedantic and wasting your time. So... Request for nanofiber vests. Engineers 4. Hella. Build me another. Yeah. $10 for 4 engineers. Sounds like a good trade to me. German military has reported widespread satisfaction with the new body armor. What, you replicated it? I didn't give you permission to do that. It's my design. We're already doing this shit for free. You can't even let me get, like, copy or trademark rights or whatever. Or not trademark. What's the... You know what the fuck I mean. Okay. There's our Nexus. It's got 2 dishes now instead of 1. Which just doesn't make any sense.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Alright, well that's it for satellite uplinks and nexuses we're gonna need. Power generation's all but done at this point. We'll just leave the rest of that undiscussed. Well, let's keep going then. Terror. Okay. Glasgow. You sure it's not just a... Nope, can't say that. Ah. You heard nothing. Alright, who are we taking on this mission? Not the squatties, that's for sure. I really hoped that I would get the, the Titan armor off the ground before this came to this, but... That's not so bad, I suppose. Okay. Clear unit, clear unit. You know, I just realized I don't really know how it picks. I assume it's just making whoever has the most XP is the squad leader, right? I assume so. There's no other indication. I don't get to select it. Okay. We're gonna take Skinner and Flash, Sport, Heavy, Assault, and a Sniper. But which one? Lowrider's wounded. Elizabeth is not ready. Schmidt is not ready. So it could be... I didn't actually realize Shadow had already leveled up all the way to whatever rank. I don't know why they have to use these unique rank symbols. I mean, they're cool. Don't get me wrong, but they are confusing. Stars and bars exists because it's pretty clear. Well... It is a terror mission, so I have to take that into account as well. Let me remind myself of who's got what. Okay, actually. So you have... Yeah, you've got Snapshot and Field Medic. That's gonna be you. So, loadouts... Have we really not built any sniper rifles of our own? I guess not. It's kind of funny. Thanks for the free shit, Exalt. Do I need plus 10 aim? Maybe I don't. Maybe that's silly. Since I'm already at 115. Well, the medkits for sure, since she's got that ability. Almost makes me wish I had done the skeleton armor. This would be a very good mission to have it. And then... Hold on. You know, I've been kind of swapping them one for one, but the nanofiber vest, yeah, it's only plus... Okay, so it is basically the same thing. It's just a +2. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Andre. Loadout. Armor. Laser. Rocket. Let's see. Lightning reflexes. Will it survive? Fire rocket. Flush. Heat ammo. Let's give you a scope. Is the scope really only +10? I thought the improved scope... Do I not have to have the improved scope? Do I have to build the improved scope? Scope upgrade. No? You know what I didn't do last mission? And I want to not forget to do this mission, is equip the plasma weapon. Plasma weapons, since I have 2 of them. That was pretty dumb, huh? Also, these are actually dramatically cheaper than I thought they were going to be. So, this is a good opportunity for me to try them out. That's interesting. That I just tried to do that. There's no actual indication that I can... Oh, no, there is. There is the details button. I'm just an idiot. I'm blind. My mic's sort of in the way. Okay. So, should I buy some of these? Maybe so. It's a pretty decent upgrade. I mean, we're gonna have to be there eventually. We might as well do it now. Let's get at least 1 heavy plasma into rotation. And 1 alloy cannon. And we can sort out the rest. I'm actually sort of looking forward to getting a mech trooper. You know, I really shouldn't be skimping on the sidearms. Hold on, how many do I have? I have 2. You know what? It's fine. Nobody should be pulling out their sidearms anyway if I'm doing my job. Okay. Back to re-equipping everyone. Okay. Loadout. What? Who's hoarding the body armor? You are. Go play with your regular shotgun. Give me that. Okay. Carapace armor. Light plasma rifle. Hold on. How many... Does it actually say how many shots? It doesn't even say how many shots are in these things. This fucking armory sucks. Okay. Guess what? You get the plasma rifle. And the laser pistol. Loadout. Hold on. I've got 2 heavies, right? Yeah, I'm trusting you before Boom Boom. Scope, yes. And... I guess a frat... Hold on. I don't have enough... Who's got my shit? This can't be correct. Oh, here we go. Okay. Some of you are saying, why didn't you just go buy another one? So I'm a man of principle. I expect the armory to be well kept and for them to know where the inventory is, and when I ask for it, it should be delivered to me directly. I shouldn't hear anybody radioing around trying to track down who has it. That means something went terribly wrong. Okay, I think this looks good. I can give you 2 scopes, one for each eye. And then you get your plasma sniper rifle, and the rest of this, I think, looks good. Okay. We're looking pretty well equipped. Pretty well equipped. Okay. Let's do it.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
The next deployment site is in the UK. A number of disturbing reports indicate the aliens are openly...
Don't care. I know what I'm doing. Why would you set down there? It's a bunch of debris.
Strike team is in position near the terror site. Awaiting confirmation.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 has been given the green light.
Okay, so this is actually the edge here. Oh, is this one of the... Is this a map? Oh, it's just the... I actually prefer this for the terror missions. Up until this run, I only remember doing 1 terror mission in all of my previous runs. So I actually prefer these because that's the only one I had done before, and it's much preferable to having to go up and down ladders and shit. Wait, this is a terror mission. What the fuck are you doing here? Are you after the civilians? Weird. Let's save before something fucks up. And by something, I mean me. $95%, huh? Up to 10 damage, 95% to hit, 55% critical. Alright, you know, could do worse. Wow. 1 shot. I was just trying to aggro him closer so he'd get away from that civvy, but hell. Alright. Awesome. I love these new weapons. So where did that other one go? That's my biggest concern, actually. I guess he backed up? There's not a lot of places he could go without sacrificing his cover.
I'm on it, Commander. That's affirmative.
So we're about to find out. There he is, okay. Wait, you get another shot? Of course you do. I've missed you, vampire. question is, will you get to take your another shot from here? No, you can't see them. Okay. Downside of not having squad sight. That's all right. Come on out, jackass. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna shoot civvies? No civilians have died yet, which I'm very confused by. I assume there are chrysalids on this map, right? Isn't that a requirement? Basically? Of course you're out of range because... because positioning doesn't matter.
Get to the ship. Ya estoy. Estás a salvo. En marcha.
I'm genuinely confused by this.
Let's do this.
There's no more enemies at all. Yet. Obviously. Yet. Huh. Well... guess we've put somebody on Overwatch, huh? Oh, there's your chrysalids. Okay. So they're here. Now, why would you go and do a thing like that? Thanks, let's not look at the imminent threat. Let's look at the civilian that he walked by. Okay. Let's dispatch this thing first, actually. Or maybe... let's do this. Walk past it. Oh, shit. Well, that I didn't anticipate. Maybe we can put a nice rocket downfield for them. Or maybe I should retreat from this position? God, if you were just a tiny bit closer. At least it probably won't kill those civilians. Actually, it might be beneficial. It might force them to move. If I blow up their cover. Please don't miss. Nice. Alright. Alright, we're doing good. Why is that civilian not retreating?
I'm on the move.
Huh. I should have thought through this more. Whatever. One less chrysalid. Let's get you up a bit and see if you can fire on anyone. You can. Just the two that are unwounded, though. But, got this sick-ass plasma rifle that's super OP and kills anything it hits, so... fucking champion. Okay. No targets for you yet. Let's give you an opportunity. That's odd. So that's not a person, is what I'm seeing. They've already retreated, it's just a glitch. I'm assuming? Or they never existed at all. That's the other option. Maybe I should have run and gun on that. Probably not, though. I don't think close enough. So, do I try and do damage to that? Or do I guarantee kill the other thing? One of the other things. Which one of the other things do I want to kill? Who else has a turn? Just you. Huh. So which one presents more? I'm okay with losing a few civilians. I'm not okay with my squad getting killed. So, oh, damn it. You got this. You got it. I believed in you. Okay. Is that a human? It looked like a human firing that. What the hell kind of teleporting bullshit is that? If you want to have teleporting as a mechanic, that's fine. But make it reasonable. Why are you all moving? You're making it harder for me to save you. Damn it. Okay, how many threats are we looking at here? I'd like to move her there and try and get 2 or 3 in one fell swoop, but 60 is just not gonna... Well, hold on. What's the reason for the 60? Is that stupid flying shit? I guess it's not going to be a better shot from up there, huh? But at least I'll have made forward progress towards the objective. Oh shit. Now there's a lot of things. Wow, I sort of didn't realize those guys were all that close. This is a solid mission. I like this. Let's get this guy. Put me in cover. Actually, I wish I had rocketed without moving, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's get this guy. Or we can flush one of the other ones. Let's see who we can move and what we can kill. That's not gonna help me. This puts me in the open. Does it? Where am I even going there? I can't tell. I assume I'm on this corner. I'm kitty corner from the... yeah. Because that's not a place, right? I can't stand on the civvy. You're only... well, I could move you up and then, well, you take a -10 to aim. But you're not getting a better shot on any of the... well, unless I flush. Then I might get a better shot on one of the other ones. Okay. This is basically like a process of elimination of who has the least choices and then make them go first. Right? So, freestyle doesn't... like, basically can only do this. So I'm gonna get this guy. And then I'm thinking I should do this as well. That might get both of them. I'm not sure. Again, I don't really know what the outcome is for certain percentage of lost civilians or whatever, but it is the primary objective, so. Just the one. Okay. I can live with that. So how many... So I've got most... I get the whole rest of the team left, actually. Although some of them have half turns. Okay. So this actually... This is an improvement, because now I can throw myself into cover here. And then make another decision as to who I want to shoot at. So... Got a guaranteed kill on the chrysalid, but the others all present, for the most part, a greater threat. We've also got at least one zombie who will resurrect next turn, I think. Vampire still only has the one shot, but moving her up would give her additional possibilities. Moreno, on the other hand, is lagging behind a bit. Could use the Shredder rocket, but I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, it's not far enough. So moving her up is the only really reasonable option, and I want to have her in cover. No matter how cover that how shitty that cover would seem. Oh, I fucking forgot about that guy. Okay, oops. So my cover is now compromised. Fuck. Because nobody else can shoot at him, apparently. Well, somebody may just have to take the hit. I don't like saying that. Okay. Feeling a little bit manic, so I'm gonna save before I do something dumb. I can't believe I forgot that guy. This game needs like a tactical view. Or, you know, just to not teleport guys a full turn behind me. Oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. Okay. What's the right call here? We could also go to the defensive route and drop smoke on ourselves. In the hopes that... This is fucking terrible. Okay. Let's try that again. This might not be a bad option. It depends how big of a threat. We've got, what, five enemies on the scope? We can bring that down to at least... That defensive number is just bullshit, is what it is. So we've got possible guaranteed kills on at least the chrysalid. That chrysalid is, for some reason, the most accessible target. The only reason I'm not taking that shot here and now is because I'm curious whether... Okay, let's take this slow. He said, already taking it super slow. Let's give ourselves all the defense we can, because we are at a disadvantage. see if we can't kill this guy. Good. Fortunately, no further targets, but... Man, that in the zone ability is fucking awesome. What kind of cover can we... What other cover can we put you in? I'd like to believe that this would still... That should give me a shot, right? Moving the... I mean, the sniper rules are very unclear. The ranges are unclear. I'd like to believe that moving here would give me a shot, but it does not. Because this game is dumb. Okay, so how important is it to kill who? This guy's a jackass, and I'm pissed off at him for existing at all. The question is who's gonna get hit. It's either Moreno or Vampire. No, it's not Vampire. Not without moving. Because Moreno is the only one with compromised defense, apparently. So... maybe... we put Vampire on Overwatch and then move Moreno to take a better shot the next turn. And then we've got 2 more moves. That could be a very good chance of a kill. That's probably not a kill. Possibly not even damage. That's an even better chance of a kill. That one's still not dead. And you're now the only one who has a shot on it. You first. Good. Okay. 10% to crit, 0%, but it wouldn't matter on him anyway. Nice. Okay, we're down to 2. Fucking zombie's gonna eat somebody, which is unfortunate, but... What was that move? Get him. Get him. Please get him. Get this asshole for trying to be sneaky, motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you. What the fuck was that? That was a civilian, right? You can't just do this and not show me... God, get your fucking camera angles right. And... don't do a cutscene for... I mean, well, I guess they do cutscenes for the chrysalid kills, but... Come on. What the hell is that? Okay. So we're at 2, is that right? 60, 80. And that's only because... So why is the other one more? Because he's fucking flying, even though they're sitting right next to each other. Okay, sure. So, I think freestyle should move up. I don't like this placement, but somebody's got to do it. Well, you can get up and save this other one. But am I not leaving enough opportunity to get those 2 kills without triggering anything else? That's my biggest concern. I don't want to...
Moving to position.
God forbid I trigger something else and don't get those 2 kills and then have people open for death, so to speak. You still have a rocket. That's an option. Not necessarily a good option, but it is an option. Okay. Skinner, you move up and retrieve this guy.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Oh, I should have gotten the person in the truck. I missed them. Damn it. But Moreno, you can get them. Still somehow be in some garbage cover. And then it's up to you 3. Take the rest of them out. So... almost a guaranteed kill on the one on the left. A decent chance of a kill on the one on the left. I could move you and make these... I could move all of them. This is a bad move. But it nets both of the civilians. And if both those guys are dead by the end of the turn, I won't care anyway. She's the one with the rocket. You've already moved. Which is actually kind of astonishing. You still got a 95%, but I guess that's what comes with having a 115 base. So do you have the best chance of anyone on the one on the left? Or on the right? Stage left. You do. So I think I have to make you take that shot. And unfortunately, you do not have the additional crit possibility. Alright, let's just hope this works. Nice. And you get another shot. Man, that ability is too good. Alright. That really saved my bacon.
I'm on it, Commander. Run for it. Get to the ship.
And you potentially would have another shot if... You know, I haven't been checking the ammo on, these new weapons, which is bad of me. I don't think I want to make that move because I might trigger someone. Let's just go on Overwatch from here. And we'll just move, flash up. Oh, what? What? What a weird turn. Where did you come from? And also, why did you only take that move? Who's still... Okay, Freestyle is still leveling up, so... Hey. It's free experience. What? What the fuck? Nah, I'm calling shenanigans. That's garbage. 2 misses on 2 73% shots? Get out of here. I mean, I note that statistically, yeah, of course it's possible, but also fuck you. That's better. What the hell was that? Jesus.
Excellent work all around.
All right.
Impressive effort from our troops.
Yep. Well, and from our gear as well. Good job to... You should always count, like, the people at the front of the house, of course, they always get their props, but you got to give people at the back of the house their props as well. They're the ones that make it run, so good on you, lab and engineering, for getting us here. Thank you. New weapons, A+. Alright, Weiss. So, crit chance per enemy in sight, or damn good ground. I mean, you're carrying around a shotgun. I don't think that's a priority. I don't love aggression, but hey, it's something. Alright. God, I gotta change your hair. I just hate that haircut. Partial cover is full, or immunity to critical hits. Yeah, fuck it. Kinda don't care. Because I'm gonna chop her arms off and her legs off.
Remember, we will be watching.
I hope my definitely not whispering is coming through in the recording. I didn't test that. That's not something I do typically try in my test recordings every day. Okay. What was I about to do? I had a thought. Shit. Items? No. Was it? No. This is a problem. I need better armor. That's a priority. Why can I not remember what I was just about to do? That's probably the 6 ounces of whiskey in my system, but yay. That's terrible. I had one thing I was gonna do before. You know, I'm surprised that we still haven't gotten any new either these medals here or more potential people to award them to. I mean, we've had some rough missions. I would give out awards, but I guess that's just me. I'm wondering about this one, if only because of the... I think we've only had like 2, maybe 3 panics, but I'd like to avoid them, even though they've been largely beneficial, or at least not negative. Huh. well, okay. Let's take one more peek at research. I swear there was something I was... Can't believe I've forgotten what it was. Okay, well, anyway. Next time on XCOM, we'll wait around for these satellites and the Titan armor. And then we'll see about maybe putting some modifications on some of our soldiers. Should be fun. I'll see you guys next time.